Yeah, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are Project Exodus, and once again, we're starting the video with a battle. Not as much time has passed in between episodes as last time, but a little bit of time. And this fleet here has been booping around. They just showed up on Earth recently. I did, we did assassinate an alien agent last episode, so it may have been Retribution for that. It's entirely possible. They were able to catch a station before we could go and intercept. And then this fleet actually targeted my Earth defense fleet. So I quickly redirected it over to the closest station that had a decent number of battle stations. So hopefully that will help out over there. But yeah, it keeps happening. It's because these guys have so much more combat acceleration than us, which also makes it hard to catch people and all sorts of things. Anyway, let's start battle. And again, I kind of want the engagement envelope to happen with as much of this as possible. It's entirely possible that setting up behind the hab is dumb, but I think by the time the shots start happening, we're going to be in front of the hab anyway. So again, this seems all right to me. This fleet has been regrouped a couple of times, hence the having to reset the wall here. But yeah, let's go. There's a Titan in this. Like, this is a big bad group. The thing that scares me the most for our siege ships are the corvettes and escorts, although having the space station here will actually help with that this time. And yeah, opportunity targets, I suppose. Oh, I think the Titan, is the Titan in the middle leading here? Hang on, it's hard to tell. Oh, it's that one up here. So relatively far forward. You know what? I will set the Titan as the initial target. Let's make sure to concentrate fire on one big target immediately. Well, I mean, immediately. And once we get into range, which, yeah, this will be one of the first things in range. Some of these smaller guys, this little Corvette is a little further ahead, maybe. But yeah, it's going to split and almost certainly won't be a viable target. Some shots probably hit one of the guys who's a little closer in the flanks. But there we go, full fire. And yeah, the space station with 3 battle stations is going to engage there. We are going to lose some ships. In fact, we've already lost one. Should I go to full speed here? To close with these a little faster? You know what? I think we might. I'm going to go full speed. Yeah, the acceleration isn't that fast. As I say, and then I'll cancel it after an acceleration phase or two. I think I might still... We don't need to save any Delta V. We are getting further away from the station. You know, we're close enough to these guys now. Yeah, so I'm going to cancel the acceleration boost. It's still happening until we get to the red. But slightly higher relative velocity. Just that way our projectiles start a little faster. Okay. Yeah, we still have this group selected. Let's target this guy, and we'll also do the lock mode to turn and face, because we might need to for the guns. Although, they're not... Did we kill the thing I targeted already? Yeah, we don't have a primary target. I guess it did go down. Okay. Turn and face the Lancer. Oh, which is over here. And then this guy's still above us. That might be enough to kill the Lancer already. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm going to try. Now let's turn to the Righteous Fury. At the very least, hopefully damage it enough so that its guns are... Yeah, it's not dead. That one is, though. Okay, let's turn back to the Lancer. I'm hoping it was at least defanged. And yeah, the AI is willing to GG out. They know they're toast. There's very little left, and there's no way we don't have enough strength to handle the rest. We could even decide to turn and... This guy? No, it's not. Oh, it's further away than I thought. I think if we auto-resolve, we're going to be fine now. So yeah, we lost some ships. We destroyed a lot. We did get some exotics, which is very valuable, although losing metal certainly helps. We did get some back. We don't have any of our laser battleships yet, so we didn't have the increased salvaging. Oh, I wonder, is it... We had the colonizing ship is still there. Is the flagship still in here? No, I think we lost our flagship. Okay. So we'll probably prioritize a rebuild on that. Let's head back to Shipyard 2. Not that. Earth. 64 days. Yeah, if I want to rebuild the flag here. 120. Is it worth waiting for? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say it is worth waiting for. Let's go. Then I want to do some colonizing. But I also need a critical mass of ships to do that with. Losing a couple is certainly not going to help matters. All right, you're all repaired.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Okay. Infiltration. Oh. Has been exposed by our leak. Cover blown. Great deal of information. Okay, so we'll just have to go and do the hide. That's fine. All right, let's talk about research. The ships of the line with our Lancer and Dreadnought, or Dreadnought class over here. I like saying Dreadnought just because English is dumb. So those are coming in soon. The fusion reactor farm, which is also going to be really good, is coming in soon. I did put a focus on too. We're still focusing over here on the Earth space economy because it leads to Titans. Seems okay to me. And then over here, we do have some annoying bullshit over here. A couple of our control points were cracked down, and in fact, the Protector did go and take 1 point. I guess that explains what this agent is. It's a resistance one. They'll probably follow up with a Protect.
Remains in power.
Oh, I meant to cancel this. Oh no, still had a decent chance, although it failed. It's like our crackdown failed, so I thought about canceling the purge, but then yeah, that's right. I did check, and they had a non-trivial percentage chance. Oh, series, good. Okay, you're getting more battle stations set up.
When we can look
I'm just going to launch the probes from here. It's fine. And then, excuse me. Ooh, I just had lunch, and apparently I have a little bit of a crunched up throat here. We could pick up the antimatter stuff, which unlock antimatter as resource and give us the option of collecting it. I was going to ignore the actual, like, antimatter, like, reactors and stuff. It might still be worth clicking there. I don't know what these texts do. Form genies, global defense network, hardening, another drive, advanced nuclear torpedoes, and I think you can get antimatter torpedoes, but I think we tried late game torpedoes at the end of our last game, and it wasn't really a huge win. I don't care about the fighters. Tell you what, I'm going to take this just because it's the next cheapest. Well, the phages are also... You know what? I'm curious about the phages. Plus, we don't tend to do much life science, so it's not going to split some effort away from us. And either way, it's very inexpensive. So let's just burn through that. Okay. With Def, we've got another time to tick here. And yeah, it would be great. And we'll try it. We'll queue up the purge on this point with 98%. Then Yoko is going to set up a cracked 3%, huh? Wow. Okay, maybe we'll do a little more PR work. That's the other thing, is the PR situation here was poor.
Ready for orders.
We'll try that. Likely they'll set up the protection first. We can double check the percentage chance at that point, but we'll give it a go. Is there anything we want to do? We don't have the control points. It's still May. We want to regain control by May. Okay, we need a little more time at things. That's okay. I'll just put it automate on you. Oh, Henrietta. Right, you're known by everyone, but how bad is that? And I do want the PR work. That might be bad. Let's go and go to ground with Henrietta.
Hunkering down.
And oh, you'd have some XP. Okay, well, we'll give you some espionage to make it a little bit easier to hold on to. And Letitia, we're going to keep going with some investigation over here. And go. All right. Done, done, done. Fusion reaction farm. That's going to be really good for a lot of our stations. We might go and change a few. So I've been going through and like unstarring a few things that we really didn't need. We're going to go to adamantine armor for now. Because I think if I go and sort by category, so materials, so like we'll probably research the exotic as well, but we may not use it just because cost per ton, yeah, I don't know, but we'll definitely want this. I think we may or may not be able to afford the exotics for the armor. And then was there no other armor in there? Yeah, okay, so adamantine's gonna be nice. We're gonna want that for our next tier of ships. Do we want... Yeah, we probably want a fair amount of focus on it, too.
Lending my expertise.
8. Oh, still 86%. Ho-ho. Yeah, the Protectorate had a decent amount of support. The Resistance does not. There we go. Protecting series, protecting series. Now, we could get more metal production if we weren't consuming as much for some of our nano factory
moving in our
moneymakers.
direction.
I'm just going to continue here. Almost certainly we're going to repeat some of this stuff, but oh, more agents.
Violence is abating.
What are you up to? All right, Lancer Dreadnought. Let's go back to cost-wise. I do want these damage control drones. We're using these. We might like 1 ton per gigawatt is actually crazy. Okay, let me grab that because we might incorporate that to our Lancer or Dreadnought designs. Seriously, that? Oh, I guess the Protector could have done it. And we do need. I think we got the lithium thing also came up. Component armor's got to be worse, I assume. I'll set it as a favorite. Hold on, and let's check. Not want change project. I think the composite armor is cheaper and therefore not as good. Yeah, no, that's really inexpensive. I suspect it's not even better than the one we already had with the nano armor. Although I might be wrong about that. Could be that we were really far behind on some of this tech. Coordinating. Oh yeah, that warfare there is annoying. A new battle station at Clayton. Go 3 battle stations, and we can upgrade to the administration complex. And yeah, you need slightly more power. So I'll just put down the fusion reactor. Okay. That does make me feel a lot safer.
We've removed some threats.
Okay, so I mean, the resistance can't target this, although obviously the protectorate still will be able to.
Reporting in.
All right, how about a direct crackdown of 0? Really? That's crazy.
Standing
Oh, hold on. I might have hit her crackdown instead of a purge. We do a maximum strength purge at
Targeting their key
44.
Ready to go.
Oh, it's cycled, I think.
Where to?
Purge. Oh, yeah, okay. I had picked the wrong one. I'm going to go with a fairly expensive double push on these guys.
Ready.
We still have some alien assets to burnate. You are now chill, which is great. This is going to increase our odds there. And oh, hey, I know that flag.
Ready to go.
And then you doing this is probably fine. And then you're going to want to protect that point. Okay, this seems fine to me. And Earth Theft ships are just chilling. I don't think there's even any aliens around around Earth right now. I think they're all gone. Yeah. You know what I could do though? I mean, that would cost a little bit of metal, but it might be okay. We do have a station around Earth. I just noticed. This one here is still. Oh, maybe there's another one. I'm not sure. I was gonna say is still a little obsolete. Or no, it has no defenses. But we were like, I was like, maybe that's fine. And you know what? Maybe that's fine. They changed the AI at some point so you couldn't do an undefended station as a bait station. People would just put out, excuse me, a station with no modules on it, but it wouldn't be defended. So the AI was like, I'll kill that. And that burned off a little bit of hate. But maybe they've been like programmed too hard the other way now. It's possible. Material sciences are kind of sucking. I think I'm going to go and add some here. Put some tier 3s. Let's say 3 of those, and then obviously we need more power, but I'll go with fusion on this. Actually, we really didn't need much. Let's go another material. And so we have a little under 300. We only need 72. Oh, that's cheap. Yeah, okay. In fact, maybe I made too much power, but we might upgrade a few more things as we get some tier 3s. So I'm still not putting any battle stations in there. But yeah, our material study could use a boost. I like planet shaders, the work that people do to make these cool looking things. Lithium spray radiator, I think is quite a good radiator. So we'll favorite that. Do I want to change anything? Probably not. Okay, rapid shipbuilding is done. I don't know if that changed our existing ones. I do want the precision focusing software. But perhaps what we'll do is we'll go and look for the radiators first. So yeah, dusty plasma, low, very low, very low. Yeah, I think the Dusty Plasma is... It's lighter, but it's got a bigger profile. I think the Lithium Spray is considered stronger. I think that's the one we want to research. So I'll tell you, I'll do the thing where I leave the favorite, but then hide. And then we'll start this guy.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
21. We might need a little more love in Norway. Yeah, more crackdowns happening. I'll favorite the exotic, but I don't really tend to use the batteries. Oh my god, we got full crackdown.
We've neutralized their key people.
And then back, okay. Assuming we don't lose a control point right now, because we should get this one. I think right around May 7th, wasn't it? That we can unify? In fact, depending on how long it takes to do legislation stuff, maybe I should just queued that up. We ended up losing a point.
We are in control here.
Yeah. And they'll probably strengthen it, but I think we can do it. Maybe what I'll do, on the assumption that they're going to defend, I'll queue up a crackdown plus purge. Yes, okay, good. Yes, we're building a few battle cruisers around Ceres, with the plan to probably rendezvous around Europa. Okay.
What's the op?
I will go, yeah, crackdown. Wow, even unprotected, it doesn't even show us that high of a thing. And this is influence. Okay. I'm going to go for 64%, or 64 extra influence spent on both.
Standing by.
Cycled me again.
What's the up?
Purge. And yeah, it looks like it's dumb, but almost certainly they're going to protect that, and I really want to get a lock on it.
Ready.
And you can do that, and you can protect
What's
there,
the
that's
up?
fine. And I think everything's okay. Oh, hold on. That's right. Wait. Norway. Oh, well, I can't join you now. Enough time. The executive went, so let's reset our timer because we got to hold it for 180 days. That's actually really annoying. Any other countries ready to go? No. And I can't do Kazakhstan. All right. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I suppose we could do a scout on this guy and see if it's a protectorate person we want to kill.
Protecting our interests.
I was born with 2 club feet. For this reason, playground
Do
games
we-
were impossible for me.
Do we just send you... No, I think I want a stronger fleet. I want the laser ships in place. There we go. So there's at least one laser ship. And what's the queue looking like around Earth right now? 56 days for another flag. Maybe we'll call that good enough. And there's a couple more things building around Ceres. And I do want to defend Ceres, but we might go and do a hard rendezvous at Europa. Infiltrating. Leaked our operations again.
The
God
people
damn
will
it.
come to our side.
Okay, keep working on Norway.
Violence is
We're going to have to
abating.
brute force this
We
point
lost
here.
their trail.
Okay, you failed to crack down, so the question is, what's Letitia's odds? Still 87%? Oh, okay. Without a crackdown? And protected? Awesome. Adamantine armor is done. We could presumably upgrade our current ships, although I don't know if we will. I do want to get the lasers do more damage. The question is, do we want to get some more stuff to build our next ship? I wonder if these batteries might actually be better. Again, I'm gonna have to do some research about the battery functions and how much we need them and how important they are. I suspect, since the exotic batteries are 10,000, like there might be a 7,500 research battery, but I bet you this is probably the best non-exotic battery. I think I will go and pick them up. Ooh, but I might not focus on it the same way. June, September, December. This the lithium spray radiator is probably we're going to want to wait for to build our ship. So I was going to say I might want to pull back on this. Oh, there's not a level 4. This doesn't lead to a level 4. So okay, this can be slowed down. Not that it's going to make that much of a difference, but yeah, we don't need it quite as desperately quickly. And if we can accelerate some of these others, that might be better.
The LZ is secure.
That is frustrating. How dare you take Norway away from me? Okay, series. Oh, let's actually. Out of curiosity, if I were to split off these two, great. Now, if I want to send you guys to Europa, how would that look right now? 7 weeks. And with Earth Def, 5 weeks. I'm wondering about just sending these 2 ships early, although Ceres does have one other ship, I think, being built. Yeah, let's wait for that to finish. And then launch that. Okay.
Our associates are now in charge.
At least that gave us back the primary control point again. But that did reset this timer, which is what we need before we can go and unify. Which is a pain in the ass, because I think we were right there. Final suspects. Make certain of everything. Leak seems to be remedied by paying some extra stuff. We spent a lot of ops on that. And I'm not sure that we got one of the decisions to go in our direction at any point. I'm not sure. Purge. Yep, 99. I'm going to assume they're going to throw some protection, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in 64 influence on that as well. Not as much as I could, but I'm assuming the protection's going to go up, and then we're going to be happy that we've got it. I think I'm going to throw in a public campaign with those two, because they can.
Acknowledged.
To hopefully help us stay a little bit more solid in Norway. Oh, and I might want to reset these priorities. I'm going to say all of them are going to go for boost, which I don't care for. Homogeneous, yeah, just economy, knowledge is going to be okay. Welfare, we're not going to be worried about, and again, at some point we'll just merge you in, and all those things will go away. Actually, how are we doing over here?
Making things safe
Okay,
for
we're
our
still
people.
polarized. It's getting better. We're still investing a fair amount in unity. Yeah, I think this is still fine. Can help, so we should. Terawatt 3. It's turned out to be better. Like, it's heavier. But maybe there's some other advantages to it that we might want to go and compare some of these. Like, look at this, 1 ton per gigawatt at the version 1? I'm tempted to unlock that. Oh, let me starve that, just in case we decide to pick it up. That is so light.
We've moved the needle.
You didn't continue.
We've moved the
Repeating
needle.
continue. We might stop after that, depending on
Things are
how
stabilizing.
Norway is looking. Depending on what other shenanigans people are doing. I don't know. The Academy could try a crackdown on the executive. I'm not super expecting them to do it. But it could happen.
Our people have taken
All right, we've got
control.
full control in Norway again. Yeah, we'll set that as a favorite. Again, I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten a retirement yet. Counselors live longer. That's the one advantage going down the phage route. I mean, they might still retire of old age, although it's possible their lifespan influences their desire, their timing to retire. I'm starting to get a fair amount of metals. I should save it up, though. I should just save all this stuff up for the next tier of things. Okay. We've got a protection
Acknowledged.
coming in. That's good. We're going to go and... There's only one person to investigate here.
Surveilling target.
All right.
Ready for my mission.
And you know what? Yeah, Yoko
For
can
my
keep doing
mission.
PR for things then. That's
Where
fine.
to?
Heck.
Ready for orders.
Why don't you throw some extra PR in there? Let's just get it a little bit more in our favor. Everyone except Lucian, currently in Norway. And I'm okay with that. I can never remember the dates that I saw here. Oh, hold on. We can do some unification. So with that in mind, who's got the lowest...
Reporting in.
Commander Grant has the lowest persuasion. So rather than do persuasion
Time
things,
to
come
make
over
a
here and do this, please. Okay. Those fighters did go. Did I click on that? I don't know. This would make our counselors live even longer. Honestly, maybe. I wonder if it helps with quality of life stuff. Designer life forms. I mean, again, we're leaving, so we might not care about this. Trans interface warfare. Maximum tech goes up. Yeah, surface to orbit defenses I won't bother with. I mean, that might be something else I have to just reset a lot. Combined arms. I think this is mostly just ground stuff. So I don't feel like we need it. I'm going to start picking up the antimatter research in case it turns out, surprise, I really do need it for the end game. Like, it's an ore here, but maybe it leads to something it'll turn out I actually need.
Securing our control.
And it's cheap enough, so I'm not going to worry. It is another
Surveillance
energy tech. We do a lot of that. Investigate. Okay. Protectorate. Problem is, I did do a scan at some point of a bunch of agents, and I did find a few that would be worth booping, but they all had the, like, danger symbol on them. They were all spicy.
The situation remains
Lag?
chaotic.
Okay. I was expecting some sort of pop-up.
Mission complete.
Okay, so checking Federation. Okay, we can federize with Turkey, which we might want to start some Poland. Poland and Serbia, Kosovo can be unified, but we don't need to worry about that yet. And just for the record, did I have another... No, I don't have another non-Navy army. Okay, I think what I should do is actually go and federize first to start that cooldown. Then run 2 unifications, and then we're going to have enough control points. I think we're going to go and whack... Algeria just nuked itself? Algeria nuked the Algiers region. The Academy? Self-nuked? We're nuking the Japanese army that was over here. Wow. Oh, there's another alien running around. I don't think there's been a landing. There's probably a hidden base, or if I think maybe if there's just enough control somewhere and enough abductions, maybe they turn people. I'm not sure what the story is there. Terran Fuser tries. Okay, this might lead to some things that are good. Okay, that might be our go time. I'm not sure. Hold on. Just closing and reclosing, because I guess if I'd done a resort, then it might have fixed it. I don't think we need the remass scoop now, although it is really cool and takes seconds to research. I think actually we probably want to research some of the Z fusion stuff, the Z pinch fusion, because some of these drives might actually be the true end game. I'm not sure. All right, and the DNA repairs. Is there something else I want now for our current stack of ships? Do we want the spiker? Is that a better spiker? And I'm going to leave the exotics behind for now. Tier 3 science is always good. I don't even know if we benefit from these spikers. I don't remember, because it depends. They only work for certain types of engines. Okay, hold on. That's too much material science. Oh, was I not? Yeah, okay, let's start the Z-Pinch. Now, I guess the question is, first of all, do I feel like this is confident enough to not get intercepted and blown up again? Secondly, oh, I wasn't matching speeds. I was matching Delta V's targeting 300, although apparently the flag here dipped a little below 300. So the laser BCs actually are slowing us down, and I wasn't checking on that, but I think that was unavoidable, just because of certain like bits and pieces I was trying to throw on there. When are we going to start building ships? Well, theoretically, I think probably with the lithium spray radiator is when we start building the next round of ships. There's nothing... Oh, I don't know. I was going to say, there's nothing coming to Earth right now. Is that true? I think, yeah, these 2 fleets are coming to Earth. That's not scary enough to be challenging any of our stations. I don't know. No, Victor's not going to Mercury. This one here, 1.3. Oh, and rallying with... Is that the first one I was looking at? Maybe. .1. Now, if any of these are assault ships, again, we might just be able to fight them on land, but killing them in space is better because we do get exotics. All right, I'm gonna wait. at least until we have started constructing the Lancers. But I don't know what construction time, because I bet you they're going to be longer. So we did get the 25% discount, but I bet you're not going to be there. Resistance, could you maybe chill out over here and not cause any problems for us? I know, I mean, I did stab you in the back and then the face several times. Let's start public campaigns in Spain.
We'll make our appeal.
At your service.
No, you're fine. We don't need a public campaign here. You're going to public campaign, then
We'll
come here.
make our appeal.
Let's check
Ready to
you.
go.
You're going to do some advising, but public campaign over here is going to
Making
be
our
okay.
case.
Anything burning? No. Oh, there is something to investigate.
Where do you need me?
You go and investigate, and that should be okay. Oh, I haven't checked XP in this. You know what? It's a good time for me to put in a cut. I'll go through the XP. I'll also see if there's any kind of little manipulations I can do with these orgs here. Well, I can think silently. There is someone. Yeah, over here. Yeah, we have to. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to put this on someone. You know what? Maybe we just throw this on you. I was trying to make some room, but I guess we can do that. Yeah, so actually I don't know if Viking Mineral is going to get equipped to someone. Anyway, I'll sort some stuff out. So presumably we're going to have to put Lucian on a ship and get him somewhere maybe. But I guess I just kept it aside. But screw it. It does give us some mission control. I mean, we're nowhere near the cap on that right now, mostly because the metals thing. But yeah, I want to save those up for my Lancers or Dreadnoughts. I think the Lancers have more of the forward gun, and the Dreadnoughts are more like bristling with side weapons. So we might still do a pairing. The thing is, I think, okay, whichever one is going to have the most forward guns out of the Lancers, I guess we did unlock it so we can look. I suspect it's going to have enough utility slots anyway. So we still want the Intruder because that's long range, long engagement. Yeah, you got 4 in the front, and the Dreadnought has 3 in the front. But this has plenty of side guns. Oh wait, those are utility modules. That's 3 side things. That's an interesting question. And I'm going to have to think about this, because either what we do is we put that, and then probably no point defense. We probably just go with... Oh, I'm on the run. All weapons, lasers. Probably just go with like 3 of these to do group mass defense and have slightly better shots for the other things. Or I put in the double here to have better reach. I mean, I could do... Yeah, no, okay, that's the box, that's right. I could do that plus point defense. So point defense for us, and not so much have like mass point defense, but then we have a larger laser for area defense. The alternative is we go the Dreadnought route. And then the nose weapon isn't quite as big, although ain't bad. We don't get to go with the spinal one. But honestly, the heavy siege coils are pretty good. They go a little slower, slightly less range, a fair bit less damage, although they do tend to rip things apart more or less every time regardless. Like half as many exotics, which is nice. But then, yeah, it has the benefit of if we go hull weapons, it's got so many laser slots. And probably what we do is we probably do throw a big one. And then maybe just 4 of the small ones. Oops. So we do that. So this is going to be good at... It's going to have longer range. There's 850 range. Of course, lasers have fall off. But it's going to be in a much better position to snipe the dudes who are trying to... flank us while still doing probably pretty good capital damage. Yeah, I'm kind of selling myself on the Dreadnought as a base design. And yeah, I don't think we're doing Orion drive stuff anymore. Just because of the exhaust velocity. And see, that's interesting. The Poseidon Torch, it's got half the escape velocity. What's his combat thrust? Only times two. Okay, so yeah, we definitely are not interested in the Lantern. The Pegasus drive is obsolete in every way. I mean, no material cost. Oh, that's because it's probably more based on the power plant. Yeah, it requires power. This doesn't require power, which is why we can get away. The nice thing with the power plant, right? If we sort here, okay, we did add these guys, which is crazy. Yeah, these are so much better. We presumably don't need both, but again, it might depend on what drive you're using. So the solid core we were using at 2 ton per gigawatt was the lightest one. It had a limit of 20 gigawatts for its power, which means it would be really bad for something like the Pegasus drive, which needs a bunch of power. But since we don't need power for the Poseidon torch, instead it uses... Is this the fuel? Is its fuel metal? Where the hell did you go? No, propellant is water. Does Pegasus drive literally just not use any material to build? It could be. Anyway, but now the power plants, right? It seems to me that there's no reason to use anything other than these two right now. Because, and for this design, with the Pegasus, we can just use the electrostatic confinement. I don't know if there's a spec somewhere that tells us how much power is being used, but I guess I don't think there's any passive power usage. I don't know how the math works with the guns. Like this needs 250 megajoules per shot, and our battery. Sorry, how much? Okay, gigajoules. So 80 shots. This saltwater battery can contain 80 shots of this. And then, of course, these will also take some shots. And I don't know if anything else passively uses power, and it might. So yeah, if we're doing a laser-heavy ship, we might want more batteries. Or conceivably, we might want more of the drive. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the math works out for, like... Because this says a 33-minute charge time. Based on, you know, this output over here. So we're only stacking 2 tons worth of mass on this. Like... Are we properly continuously firing without anything else? The tin droplet has very low vulnerability. I think the lithium one was also very low, but it probably has a lot less tons per gigawatt. 71 tons. So it's, you know, it's fairly sizable, and it's going to vary based on what kind of engines we got. And yeah, now we've got the adamantine armor, which is a huge upgrade to our design. And utility models was going to be pretty straightforward for this. I don't think we need heat sinks. Usually don't do it because we're fine with our radiators with the, you know, the very low vulnerability when deployed. We just keep them deployed, so we don't bother with the heat sinks. And this would be a good one. We definitely want the laser things. Probably both the repair. We might want a salvage bay. Here, we'll tick on for a second. It's quite heavy, but I mean, we're going to want to fill these things. I think we definitely want the laser engine. We could fit more than one, right? We've got a lot of lasers on here. I might want another magazine, although I think these siege coilers come with a lot of bullets. Yeah, 100 shots. We're never going to use more than that. In fact, my current ship designs do have some magazines. The battles don't last that long. Right, the ECM, the targeting computer, and then the baseline ship might in fact have 2 advanced laser engines. Yeah, do more damage at long range. Bonus reduce purely defensive weapons, like point defense. And they stack. We could do this, and then we can, on our flagship, we just replace one of the laser engines. Okay, I think I've kind of sold myself on this. I know I said I was going to do a cut, but... Let's say we base it like this. Oh. Like that. And let's say we still target about 300 Delta V. We end up with this ship, which takes 2k minerals, well, 2.1k metals instead of 1.5. I'm tempted to maybe increase our nose armor to 40. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think that's well worth it. And this does pack more side armor than anything else. We're still worried about flanks, but it is also more able to defend itself against flanks. This is pretty good. I might still just go with my naming convention of Poseidon. I mean, this is just an all-rounder. This is just a Poseidon dreadnought. I'm wondering, like, we could include like something like 300k for like the Delta V as a reminder, as a class thing. It might change with the blocks. I don't know. Probably just call it Poseidon Dread is fine. And I'm kind of okay with this design, I think. Put a cut. I'll think about it. Guess we could consider what look we want. Honestly, I like just the plain old, I don't know, cigarette kind of shape over here is going to be fine. And that's with the salvage bay. Which, again, it caps at 10. Or caps at 50. It's 10% each, so 5 of these. So if you have more than 5 of this version of Poseidon Dreads in here, it's kind of a waste, but... we could do 2 versions of the base one. I'll include the word salve in this. Yeah, that's not too shabby. And then what's the construction time on that? I have to obsolete some stuff at some point. 182. That's with our 25% discount. So it's actually a little faster than building our battlecruisers, battleships. And yeah, it's a good all-rounder. And how much combat strength does it bring per? 221. So if you compare it, the laser one, actually, laser one is 233 on paper. As opposed to our battlecruisers here, which are only 78. That being said, these battlecruisers I think are much, much better at ripping apart large ships. So, like, we got some siege artillery, but maybe we would have wanted to make the Poseidon like the baseline one. Of course, we can't really trust these combat strength numbers because it doesn't actually tell you full picture of how deadly they might be. But it's not bad. And actually, yeah, that's ironic. 233 for the laser battlecruiser, only 221 for the Dreadnought. Although I think it's quite clear that the Dreadnought is probably much more smashy. And with the laser ships, I don't trust that they could kill big enemy ships at long range fast enough. So I think the Dreadnought's going to do better for us. And then, yeah, I'll figure out where to send things. And I guess, do I want to start constructing out? Am I waiting for another tech? I might want to do the lithium spray. Because I think, and I can't compare it, but I suspect that it is lighter per ton. 76. $125. Yeah. It's not, it wouldn't shave much weight off because on our Dreadnought design, I can't remember how much we were using for the gigawatt, but I feel like it was actually only half strength. Red. 90 tons. But the other one's about half weight, so we'd be saving 45 tons. 45 tons out of 48,000. I actually think maybe it's better off building it now. When is this going to come into play? October. We want it. I'm not going to delay my ship design for it. Oh, although I think I want to do some battery checking to see if we should have better batteries or not. That's 2 tons. 40 gigawatts. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's not actually a battery. I know I keep meaning to end this, but that's not actually a battery that stores much more. It's only 2 tons versus 20 and does have double the capacity. It's clearly better. I don't know what the recharge time compares to and the cost, but it's clearly better in every way than the saltwater battery. Yeah, we never researched any other batteries whatsoever. Because I'm not convinced that it's necessary, but at the same time, we haven't been heavy-duty laser yet, so I should probably check on that before I commit. All right, folks, thanks for watching this episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.